September real estate market report with the August sales data is here. And I have a consolation prize, a free box of tissues for which city in Palm Beach County is doing the worst. How bad is it? Well, stick around to hear what's going on in your city and who wins the box of tissues. Is it your city? Well, I like to get right to it. So here's what happened last month in Palm Beach County. Boca Raton, you are now officially in a buyer's market as you are reaching the 7-month of inventory level. And Boca Ratoners are receiving about 89% of their list price, and it's only taking them a quick 72 days to get an accepted offer. It's not too good. How about Delray? Same thing? No, they have more inventory, over 7 months of inventory, and are only getting about 88% of their asking price and about the same amount of time on the market as Boca at just over 74 days. Boynton Beach has less inventory than Delray, just over 6.5 months of inventory, receiving about 90% of their asking price and days on market at 78. So 2.5 months of showings, keeping the house all spiffed up, keeping the dishes out of the sink, beds made. Whew, that's a real job if you have kids and even if you don't really. And buyers take note that this is an excellent time to buy. So what are you waiting for? Lakeworth, in a buyer's market with 7 months of inventory, getting a smidge more of their list price at just over 92%, and similar to everyone at 71 days on the market. Palm Beach Gardens, less inventory, as they are in a transitional market with just barely over 6 months of inventory, getting approximately 90% of their asking on average on 80 days. Wellington, almost 8 months of inventory, getting more of their asking price on average, of course, about 93% and a brief 65 days on the market. Now, if you're finding this helpful information, whether you're a buyer or a seller, or just curious as to what's happening, please hit the like and subscribe button so you'll get the next update without having to go look for it. I am Jann Flowers, your local realtor here in Palm Beach County, and there are 5 crucial mistakes that buyers are making in this market and 3 ways to avoid making them in my new updated buyer's guide. So download it as the link is in the description below. And it's free, of course, and you don't want to miss it. So on to Royal Palm Beach. What's going on in their market? Surprise, it's also a buyer's market with about 7 months of inventory, 80 days on average on the market to get 92% of their asking price. Loxahatchee, a bit of an improvement with just over 6 months of inventory, and they're accepting offers on average at about the 93% of their asking price, and a shorter time on the market of about 65 days. This month, I include Green Acres, and they're very much into a buyer's market with almost 8.5 months of inventory, receiving about 90% of their asking price and about 88 days on the market. And these stats are from our local real estate board, and they're, of course, averages. But what seems consistent is that most of the county is getting about 10% less than their asking price. What was the original asking price is another topic for another video. And it seems most areas are sitting on the market for 2.5 months. That's a long time. So who wins the consolation prize of this big box of tissues? Well, last month, West Palm Beach had the most inventory. And guess what? It still does. So drum roll, please. The big Kleenex box goes to West Palm Beach. This month, sadly, it's almost 9 months of inventory, receiving less than 90% of their list price and approximately staying on the market 70 days. So that takes a bit of the steam off, I guess. So sellers don't despair. These are just averages. And homes that are priced right, marketed right, and staged to attract a buyer are always going to sell quickly, and even in a market like this. So even if you're not planning on selling anytime soon, feel free to subscribe and to contact me, as all of my contact information is in the description below. And buyers, what are you waiting for? It's Jann Flowers, your local realtor here, and keep watching the next video for some more ideas about downsizing.